What up, everybody? Welcome back. Tournament number 6. Almost cast it into the tree on the first cast. It is quite possibly one of the fishiest looking mornings I've seen in a long time. Got some fog. Light little breeze. Water temp 64. 6:11. Let's get her started. Ace is starting off with a frog. I've got the glide. Probably put this down here in a second. Pick up a Texas rig. We are looking for fish number 1. Oh, there's something up in that grass.
Where?
To the left of where I just threw. See where that piece of wood is? Like up there. Oh my God. Look how big that... Dude. How do I... I'm sick of this. Well, that might have been a snakehead now that I look at all the bubbles. Look at the break.
Ew.
Completely clean. I think it was a snakehead. Like, there's a... He's sitting right there. Oh. Dude, that sounded like a freaking giant. All right, chatterbait.
You know what's funny?
I like that. Dude, working that quick.
And it just disappeared, and I thought it was a stick until it was like, my line was like 5 feet over.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. All right, there we go. I'm like sitting down retying something. Ace just hooked into the first fish of the day. A little short guy on a chatterbait. Let's just hit a little more of it. Getting chased up there. I wouldn't mind jumping across to like where the dock is. Like that little flat piece. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Yep. I honestly thought it was stuck. This is something good too, I think.
Oh, decent. On the net?
Yeah, I saw him chasing something up top on the bank. God, stay down. Don't do that. Why you gotta do that? My drag is acting up. I'm fighting this fish like an idiot. Here we go, baby.
Shake some of that water off. Good catch. Good start.
Did you hear when I cast it? I was like,
this is gonna be interesting.
This is gonna be interesting. It was like, I casted it just a bit to the left.
Where was it?
Into that tree, and then I was like reeling my line slow so it would stay out of it, and I felt it biting, and I was like, well, feels like a bluegill. Yeah, it was up on the bank.
What's funny is I thought I saw a bed behind it.
I think it probably was a bed because, well, first look at that fish. He's not skinny. It was chasing. I think it was chasing bluegill. First fish of the day. 6:51 going in. Oh, got a bunch of stuff in here. Nice. 3 pounds. God, no! Dude, that was a good one. It just popped out of his mouth.
Buddy, is it a Texas rig in front of the grass right there?
I think it is. I like this. This is feeling great already. Not the fact that I'm breaking fish off and missing them by bending out hooks, but they were getting bit at all. It's all right. What time is it? 7:06. This is the moment. Turning it around. No more silly mistakes. Just fish better.
Do we try to like slow down and fish this grass, or
we could. I would go through this quick. I think what we got to do is like, since we don't have certain grass patches kind of like narrowed down that we know have fish, we'll fish a bunch of grass patches really quick.
Yeah.
And the ones that we get bit, we can just do milk runs on. Like, 'cause we already know we can, oh no, it's grass. We can go across and hit that section with the grass. We can hit this. The one next to us, more than likely we will get bitten there. I hope. But I think with the full moon last night, it could have pushed a bunch of fish up. Texas rig?
Yep.
I ain't even gonna say nothing because I already done it. I beat you to the race, bro. We've caught what, 2 fish? We've probably had 7 or 8 bites in an hour. It's insane. I had a feeling that that rock wall was going to be money. Small, but might keep. Yeah. Number 2 going in. Enjoy your stay in the ice palace. Downsized my flipping bait to a Z-Hog. This is by Zoom. It's a tiny bait. It's like 3 inches. Throwing it on a 2-aught. Now a Superline Gamakatsu and an 1/8 ounce tungsten weight. I guess that's only the first fish that I've actually caught on it, but I've had like 3 or 4 other bites. You know, it's been a rough morning when you're like at 20% on catch rate with a Texas rig. That's bad. That's real bad. Where did I catch that other fish? Yeah. There we go. Dude. Up on the rocks?
On the bank.
Nice. Good stuff. Number 3. My GoPro was off. That was the coolest freaking catch.
It's alright, we got the fish.
We got the fish, you're right.
Wait, I'm interested to see him.
I bet you he's high, let's say mid to high 4. 4.66. I mean, these are the fish we want, dude. These are, like, that is a pre-spawn fish. Yeah. Well, actually, no, it's kind of deflated, but. Number 4. So I pitched up into that hole up there. We saw something push off of there earlier when we fished through this area. And I was just working the bait back slowly, and I pulled it up to the top of the grass, and it came up and just swiped on it. Still flipping that little Z-Hog. That was another one on a point too. Just like that first one. 8:35. Ace and I have decided we're gonna keep running these shallow main lake flats with grass. Focus on the point and the flat area on the main lake and just on the inner piece of the cut, or like the creek, cove, whatever you want to call it. All the fish we've been getting bit from have been in grass just like this, like just inside of it, on the outside of it, and literally on the bank too. So we are gonna just run as many of these little grass piles as we can, and then do it somewhat quickly, and then milk run the areas that we're getting bit. I guarantee you there is one up here.
Yeah. That's exactly where I was looking at too.
Either gonna get a bluegill bite or a 16-inch bass. He ain't 16 inches. I don't even think he's 13.
I don't know.
He is kind of. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. He touched. Look.
It's a toucher. I saw it.
He's on the nose. Yeah. Gotta really pinch him, but he's on there. All right, that's number 5. We needed that. Number 5 in the well. 9:45. Picked up that Ned rig again. We had a bit of a lull, so we came down lake a little bit to check this one little creek. It has a bunch of shoreline grass with flats and little secondary points and stuff. Plenty of spots for them to move up and stage and spawn. Wanted to run it really quick before we run back to the spot we were catching them earlier. 10:29. 5 fishkies in the well. I'm looking for number 6. Take it. That's that limit fish, boy. Nice.
Huh. See where that tree comes to a V?
Yeah.
Right there.
All the way up there.
All the way up there.
They're still up there.
There was one.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Awesome. All right, 11:28. That'd be the limit. Now it's time to call. It's 11:30. Stoked. Ace was saying, what were you saying? You were like really picking it apart. I've been back here messing around, retying all my rods.
Yeah, I've just been picking every little good spot apart. finally it paid off.
So I've been having a couple of GoPro malfunctions lately, and basically the second half of the day I only got a few clips of. So right before this next clip, the last few hours had been pretty rough for us. The bite kind of shut off, and Ace and I hadn't caught a fish since 11:30. We fished down through a gut, and I'd set the hook into a fish and had it up to the surface. Looked like a 3 to 4 pounder, and the bait just came flying out of its mouth. The plastic had like folded over top of the hook point, and I don't even think I had the fish pinned, and it was basically just the leverage from setting the hook that brought the fish up to the surface. But we'd started working our way back toward the ramp, and we were fishing in another creek, maybe like 15-20 minutes, and I was like, Ace, we should go back to that spot where I missed the fish. There's potential that it was on a bed, and it could still be there, and we know that there is a good fish that will cull one of our smaller fish in that spot. And even if it's not on a bed, it might still be in the area, and I didn't pin it, so maybe we can go catch it. All right, came back to the little gut, and I missed that 2/5 pounder. Yeah. I say it was 2 to 3 pounds. Ace is like, it was 4 to 5. But he did more than likely get a better look at it than I did. I'm just whipping a Senko around. We're gonna really milk this area. Try to go back to where I missed that fish and see if it was on a bed. We can pick her up. You know where she was, right? See where the grass ends? Like on that, before the gap. She was on that left. Oh, she's there. I see the grass moving. No, that's you, dude. Go for it. She ain't there. She's probably very close. Take your time, Ace. Take your time. Got it.
Dude, good call.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Ace, hell yeah. That is the same fish for sure.
It is, yeah.
Awesome.
That's not 4.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Good call, man.
That was process of elimination right there. We didn't know where another big fish was.
Juice that popped it and it was like, overs. Yeah.
Where should we go?
I don't know.
You think there's another one here?
Oh.
What did it eat? Did it eat the beaver?
Yeah, this
Or
thing.
the... God,
Bentley.
I forget what that's called. It's from Gambler, I think. Gambler baits. Hell yeah. I can't believe that worked.
Money call, dude.
All right, 339. Sticking with little guts like this with a bunch of grass. Try to run through this pretty quick. Maybe hit a little bit of the flat up above it. Get one more big one in the boat. I think our next smallest fish is like 1 3/4. So if we can get rid of that, I think we'll do pretty well today. I think that brings us up to like 17, 18 pounds.
Yeah, I think we probably have something.
Yeah.
In that grass.
Yeah. Probably right. We got a minute, 10 seconds to get back. Let's go.
Come on, set 5, 6.
7.
Strike, what do you got?
6.
6.
Down.
Nice job. Hold on. Get on the
Good.
5. There. Okay. Sorry.
Any more?
Nope. Tell me there's 6 in there.
I know, there was one that I wanted to get. This one, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's good. 15 inches.
Close to 20? No.
19.45.
Nice. Good work. 19.45. Let's go. So Ace and I finished up with 19.45, which got us a cool second place. Second place in a row. And we were beat by like 1/5 of a pound. The winning weight was 19.64. So we were pretty close. We might have had the chance a couple times throughout the day on fish that we broke off or just missed. But either way, super stoked on another second place and the morning was extremely fun. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like for me if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button for me as well if you're not already subscribed. We'll see you on the next one.